Hello viewers, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy XIII walkthrough. We've got a little, I don't know, is this even considered a cutscene? Guess kind of, yeah. Okay, yeah, so really quick cutscene there. Looks like a new path has opened up to I don't know if this is considered, or if that's technically considered the south or not. I do want to speak a bit about the last weapon that we got for Fang. I believe it was the Shamanic Spear. This is a lot like Snow's weapon in that it has no strength growth whatsoever, but it does have magic growth. Now, the combination, or that item in combination with a couple others, makes up the I think it's like the ultimate magic synthesis group. And what that does for you, actually, I believe it reduces all magic damage dealt to that character to 0. But it also means, I believe, that they can't be healed, you know, with the magic or with magic abilities. So, you know, for any enemy that you're going to be fighting that you know, literally only uses magic, that's a pretty decent synthesized synthesis combination. So, I guess just keep that in mind. I believe Fang and Snow, again, now don't quote me, I'm fairly certain though that those are the only two characters that get that combination in the entire game. So, you know, again, just keep that in mind. Kind of an interesting, you know, synthesis. To be honest, you know, you really gotta love the game and really want to farm, you know, a lot to try to get that, you know, going for you. Not saying that it's not worthwhile, but you know, it's going to take quite a bit of resources to get there. So, again, I guess just you know, keep that in mind. I don't know, what am I doing here? I must not have explored this area yet, so I guess we'll see. But anyways, so that's that. You know, it's got the basically its ability there on it is called Enfeeblement. And then the upgraded ability on it is Hindrance. They essentially do the same thing. They just, you know, it means that you've got no physical growth whatsoever. And then on top of that, now the abilities themselves, it actually it reduces the amount of physical damage that you deal. So I don't know if that even means like some sort of penalty. You know, I mean, for one thing, the weapons themselves have no benefits strength-wise, and then, you know, again, on top of that, I don't know though that if that means that it kind of like nerfs their base stats even. I don't know. So I guess the important thing to remember is you're not going to be doing much as far as physical damage. So, you know, if you're going to be using Fang for some sort of so like a strictly magic roll, or you know, again, there's specific battles where that can come in handy. But I guess just keep that in mind. Now, I don't know if you noticed back there. I actually just literally noticed it now. But there's I think the Fell Sea is floating around in the background, and I could have swore it looks a lot like Carbuncle. I don't think that has any bearing on, you know, storyline whatsoever. But I just thought it was interesting. I don't think I had ever noticed that before. But you'll catch as the camera zooms around here, you'll see it in the background. It's kind of, you know, floating around up above us. But anyways, yeah, so that's the Shamanic Spear. I don't know, to be honest, it's not one of my favorite weapons. I guess I would say my favorite two weapons for her are the, it's the one that increases her debilitating abilities. Let's see here. Pandoran Spear. So it's improved debilitation and improved debilitation 2. I really like those two. You know, so basically that's the Pandoran Spear, and then its upgrade is the Calamity Spear. And what else here? I'm trying to think of her other ones. I actually do use the Bladed Lance and the Glaive quite a bit. But I don't know, that's you know, that's not a bad one. It's a good all-around weapon, I would say. I really didn't use the Punisher much until this time around, and that's the one with stagger TP charge. Now, for most battles, I don't really like that, but when you're, you know, in specific scenarios, I really like it for farming. So you know, I guess there's that. But other than that, I guess I would say, you know, again, I think I really like that Bladed Lance and the Glaive upgrade, just because they've got such a good, or it's kind of balanced. There's better, I would say there's better weapons as far as balance goes, and actually that taming pole is pretty insane too. But that's the one with stagger lock. So you know, I guess, and that's all right in my eyes, just because the fact that most of the time when I'm using Fang, she's either a saboteur or a commando. So the stagger lock doesn't bother me that much. So I guess that's my 2 cents, I suppose. But anyways, all right, let's continue on here. Looked like, did I grab I must have missed a treasure sphere back. Well, I shouldn't say I missed it, but I think I grabbed it, but I didn't see what we actually got. So maybe I'll just go back here and check real quick. Okay, wow, I'm glad I cruised back and checked. So that was a Tetratic Crown, and those are pretty awesome, obviously. I farmed up a ton of them much earlier on there with, what did I kill there? Batutus, I believe was the enemy's name. So I have plenty of them, so that one's not really going to do me much good, but you know, if you decided not to do that and, you know, wanted to continue on, at this point, then you have the choice to make. You can either, you know, upgrade it to its, you know, star level and then dismantle it, and you get a ton of really good stuff there. Not the sprint shoes, but the Hermes set. Oh my gosh, this is not looking good. Wow. That velo cycle is absolutely brutal. Anyway, so you can upgrade that, you know, and then get the Hermes sandals once you dismantle that Tetratic Crown. Or you can upgrade it and then actually use the transformation item, you know, to upgrade it to the Tetratic Tiara. And that will, then once you dismantle that, or sorry, then you have to upgrade that all the way again, and then dismantle it, and you'll have a, you know, that way you'll have a Hermes, or sorry, a sprint shoes automatically, and then you won't have to upgrade from, you know, Hermes sandals. So, up to you on what you really want to do. You know, I guess it really depends on what you're trying to get. You know, because basically when you upgrade the crown to the tiara, all of the items that you get when you dismantle it are all upgraded too, and so you kind of skip that step. So again, it depends on what you're trying to get out of it and how much money you want to spend. So your choice. Otherwise, you know, if you like Tetratic tiaras or crowns, go ahead and leave it as is. And you know, that way when what they do is obviously when you equip them, they give you what is it? Chell, Protect, Vigilance, and I'm trying to remember the last one. I'm drawing a blank. Anyways, it's 4 buffs. But anyways, yeah. So you know, up to you on what you want to do. Obviously, I like the haste on the sprint shoes. So you know, once upon a time, a long time ago, I farmed all those up and made sure I had sprint shoes for everybody. So. Gosh, this thing is so brutal. So, huge battle here. It ends up being pretty brutal. To be honest, I don't know. I kind of feel like I should have taken out the velo cycle first. You know, and I'm not really sure why I didn't. Maybe just didn't expect this kind of damage output from it. I'm not sure, but. I think that would have been much more wise. There you can see that Fal'Cie cruising around in the background again. Right there. Yeah, even paused. I bet I'm thinking about retrying here. I guess we'll see, but no. I was gonna say that would be really silly to retry it at this point. It's basically, or the fight's basically over. So here's another good example of where I probably should have tried used Army of One. You know, look at that. We got him up to 997% there. Still I ended up with a really good battle rating. So just goes to show you that these battles are extremely difficult, and they fully expect you to take a long time to complete them. So, anyways, all right, let's continue on here. What do we have? Oh boy, I'm trying to remember what this. So this is the last of the SciComm. I don't know, elites. I think that's their category, or what these guys fall under. And then I'm gonna check here really quick just to see what this guy actually dropped. So, along with all of the other ones, you know, they've got a rare drop that's gonna be a transformation item. So let's just see if I can find him here. I flipped past him already, 'cause I'm bad. But if I remember right, though, I didn't feel like it was worthwhile to farm these guys. So I kind of feel like at this point in the game, there's other ways to make money more efficiently. Here he is. So the Sanctum Templar drops the credit chip with a 25% chance, and Perovskite at 5%. So to be honest, I don't know if it was something else like. Well, no, I don't know. Perovskite is useful. I shouldn't. I don't want to make it sound like it's not, because that's a really common item, you know, that's used for a lot of different upgrades. So, I guess I just feel like these guys are not worth the time spent to farm. You know, you can really farm something else much quicker, and you know, then just buy these Perovskites straight up. So that's I guess that's my 2 cents. But if you get some of those on the way, you know, hey, more power to you. Let's see if I get lucky. I'm not sure if I did or not. Nope, not that time. Moistened scale, so no Perovskite for me. Alright, what's up here? Star Blossom Seeds. Those are obviously an organic material, but I would recommend selling those actually, and not using them, you know, to upgrade your items. I think it's much more cost effective. Just because they do sell for, gosh, they sell for quite a bit. I would take a stab and say like 6,000 a piece. But I'm not 100% sure on that. Maybe that seems a little high, but anyways, they do sell well. I guess just keep that. All right, so here was a Templar all by himself. My. It's kind of strange. Normally you don't get lucky like this and get one. Or I should say, you know, normally the elites are not alone in the game, but, well, I guess he's the exception to the rule.
I'm no one's slave.
A mid-air army of one, very nice. I'm no one's slave. So I was goofing around today after I've actually beat the game, and I'm on, you know, whatever, what is that, stage 10 of Crystarium and stuff. And I came back here, and I've been trying to get her army of one to, or trying to get her to say that quote, and it doesn't seem like she's saying it anymore, which is kind of strange, because my impression, or when I was looking up some information, it says that she'll say it while you're either in Eden or in Orphan's Cradle, and I've actually tried both areas, and I've spammed the ability just a ton. And I haven't heard her say it yet, so either I'm really unlucky, or maybe after you beat the game, she doesn't say it there anymore. So, I don't know. Or maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. Anyways, alright, what do we have here? Black mycelium. That's another transformation, or sorry, organic material, but it sells for a really, really high amount of money, so I do not recommend using it to upgrade your items. And here we've got a sacrifice and a Templar. Let's see here. I would definitely say take the sacrifice down first. He's just going to be debuffing the heck out of you, so and that gets annoying really quickly. Sanctify. Sounds like a fun ability. I'm not sure though too if these Templars will debuff or not, because the last, or well, I don't know if it was technically, was it the last ones we fought? Anyways, the ones in chapter 9, they really love to debuff you. And yeah, I don't know, it's not really seeming. Yeah, he's using the Sanctify ability, and it's not doing much. And then on top of that, normally the other ones use their mana drive, you know, and then they have some sort of ability that goes along with it. You know, like I said earlier, the ones from chapter 9 use mana drive to dispel, but this guy doesn't seem to be doing anything like that, so it's kind of strange. He likes that Sanctify ability though. Alright, yeah, he's not gonna live much longer. Alright, cross your fingers here, hopefully we'll get a Perovskite. So we can show you that they indeed do exist. I'm not gonna hold my breath. Oh, there it is! Perfume and a Perovskite, so that's a pretty good little haul there. Lucky. Alright. So there you have it. It's official. They have them. And there's a Rhodochrosite. I think at this point in the game, I shouldn't say that. I was going to say that they're, you know, not all that useful, but that's really not the case. I generally always can find a use for, you know, those kind of items. Either that, or you can always just sell them off if you know, you don't feel like you need them anymore. But I'm a hoarder, so something like that will probably just end up sitting in my inventory until the end of the game. So nothing else strategy-wise different with this fight here. Obviously, we've got two sacrifice enemies. Now buffing, I don't know. That's a tough call. And to be honest, I feel like actually like a smart bomb paradigm here would have been more useful, just because Anathema keeps debuffing us. So I don't know. I kind of feel like you know, again, that like a debuffing paradigm would have been better. Now here I'm getting wrecked. Oh, all right. Use a renew. Actually, really do like that command. That's really useful. And I don't think in the first time I played the game, I don't think I used it all that much, which is kind of crazy. Oh, was that a mana drive dispel? I'm pretty sure it was. All right, so it looks like maybe they do dispel you. Maybe you just gotta load up on buffs, and then they'll use it. Oh, and he's charging his mana drive. All right, let's see what he does here. Oh, wow! Awesome. Perfect timing. So the sacrifice enemy threw the Imperil debuff on lightning, and then that mana drive that must be like is it Thundara or Thundaga? I don't know. With a The really brutal one. And that was all it took to end the fight. That was crazy. So that's pretty bad luck. I don't remember if Lightning had any buffs up at all. I'm sure she had a few, but I don't know. Maybe not the right ones. Maybe not Shell. But there you have it. So that's the kind of fun stuff that once in a while I end up dealing with here. Did I get a preemptive on these guys? Or did I use a Decepticon? I don't know. I see, yeah, everybody's flashing, so I assume that means one or the other. Which obviously that's going to make this battle significantly faster. Or it should, anyway. Let's see if it actually ends up playing out that way. I see Snow's doesn't have haste anymore, so that's kind of a little bit of an issue. Yeah, this one should be made in the shade now. If we can get this guy down without him putting any debuffs on me. Yeah, there we go. Alright. I think I'm just gonna, I think I haste up here. Good old Snow and haste.
Much appreciated.
Oh, Mana Drive Dispel. It looked like that only ripped off one buff from Vanille. Yep, there he goes. That's funny, now this guy's using Dispel a ton. I wonder if it is like maybe after a certain amount of buffs, like if your character has more than one. Because when everybody just had haste, it didn't seem like he was bothering with that ability. So, I don't know. 55, I guess. Curious. Oh, he's not going to be able to use this, I bet. Yep, we got him staggered before. Oh, that's a shame. Wanted to see if we could, well, what he would do there, or what he would do for damage. Oh, and boy, okay, so he was able to put Imperil on us. Yeah, and on 2 targets, so he's probably using Imperilga. Imperilga? Anyways, alright, that's it for this video. I gotta cut it here. That came up quick. But anyways, hope this guide was helpful, and hope you guys join me for more. Alright, thanks for watching.